The next recording stemmed from a young man who also documented some really inexplicable activity that took place in their home. Core's son just moved into a new home with his mother. His videos were initially about their new house and how excited both of them were to start a new chapter there. However, some unexpected events caused Core to upload a couple different videos than before. The first strangeness that really occurred was when the young man was about to take out the trash one day, and for whatever reason, the garage door opened by itself without him pressing any button.
Alright, so I'm going to put in the garbage bag in the trash can, and the door just opens on its own. And the only way to do it is from the clicker on the doorway or outside on the little pin pad, or by the clicker that is in my mom's car. And my mom's car is not here.
I mean, that's nothing too scary. I've seen stuff like this happening a lot. But on one of the following nights, there was a really suspicious orb that flew across the room and slid down the wall.
Orb comes across the screen right here, and then it goes down. It looks like it walks across right there.
Dust doesn't do that, right? Besides other strange orb sightings that were captured by the security camera in there. His mother was doing laundry one night when loud noises caught her attention, which were stemming from the yard area.
Does she hear something? So she goes inside to get me. So it took me forever to find what might have made the noise, but I looked through all the videos recordings and I come across that.
One of their backyard CCTV cameras recorded an even stranger incident. There seemed to be a person walking by. Obviously nobody should have been on their property. So, was this an intruder?
In a little garage area, and this way is where our actual garage is, where I walked from. If you look right there, see, I'm right here. That's the top of my thinning hair head, and there's something walking, or whatever the fuck, back there, and you can see me flash my light.
But does all of this mean that several paranormal forces linger on the property of the two? Really hard to say. If you follow my channel for quite some time already, or you're on Reddit once in a while, you might have heard of the creepy headman. He is a dark figure that has been spotted all over the globe by different people. Some photos do exist that people say are proof for his existence. While we will never be able to be certain of that, the following video will only question this anomaly even more. The woman recording this video was plagued by several nightmares during the last couple of days. Today, while preparing lunch at home on a weekend, a strange noise gets her attention. When she then makes her way into the bedroom, this is what she caught. It appears to be a man with a large head standing behind her curtains. Could it be possible that the infamous headman not only was a lucid dream for this woman? It is super unsettling if you think about it. JC has sent in the following clip, which is a bit older but still extremely creepy. The description reads, possibly a ghost apparition was caught on tape. This week, during a visit to the old World War II tunnels, the camera started to go crazy and was malfunctioning at the lower levels of the tunnels. Strange EVPs were caught on tape during the filming. These tunnels are not open to the public. This week a small group of engineers were sent into those old World War II tunnels. The deepest part of the tunnels is approximately 1,500 feet into the ground and can be reached via several steps and wooden slides leading to the bottom. These tunnels were used for mining purposes before the World War. So, are we seeing a real ghost here from the olden days, or is this just a video trick? This video was sent by Julian, and it was apparently recorded in Romania. If you have ever driven during the night, especially in a rural area, you know that it is wise to drive carefully, since unexpected objects or animals can appear out of nowhere sometimes, and it would be a shame to hit them. The driver in the following video was witness to something else crossing the street though. While the uploader is not sure if he had captured a phantom that night, I would lean towards this being just being a reckless person in a blanket. But what do I know? I wasn't there after all. A user has shared the following. He stated, "My friend sent me this last night. This is his house, and when he wasn't home, he got a notification that his camera picked up movement. Once he watched it back and saw this, he was shook and asked me what my opinion was. Any thoughts? Looks clear as day to me." On first glance, one could think that the owner himself is walking through the frame here, but this wasn't the case apparently. His friend had some really odd encounters in his apartment in the past, but nothing that would ever prove that paranormal activity is unfolding in there. So, did his camera maybe capture an intruder that night? Or are we looking at a paranormal incident here? Chris has uploaded the following unsettling footage. She tells us, "This happened on July 6, 2021, around 1 AM. I was looking through my camera to see if I can catch some thunder lightning, because I had heard a loud thunder and seen the lights coming closer towards my house. The lights had turned off for like 5 seconds and then went back on, so I decided to come and check it out on my security camera on my app. Then I caught something I didn't want to see. What do you guys think?" Looks like a figure with a long neck, long arms, and a big head. Some people say that this could have been an alien encounter that night. Can we agree with that? What are we looking at here? The following has been forwarded to me by Andrew, and it was captured by a stationary camera, which was placed in a very old family residence. It is said that the house is known for its many strange ghost encounters over the past 30 years. This was captured one afternoon, when the home was empty. An enlightened silhouette can be seen walking into the living room from the right, and then vanishing. Hard to say if we are seeing one of the ghosts here, which are said to still roam this old building, or if it was just smoke and mirrors. This is a little video diary from user LR Harf. The young mother had noticed some really eerie activity unfolding in the home of her family. Apparently it all started with items that were being moved around in her home. She thought at first that it was just wind bursts or something. However, the activity became stranger and stranger over time. One night she was lying in bed and noticed some really loud footsteps right in front of the bedroom. She got her phone out to record, and this was what she saw. A shadow that is being reflected on the door. But of whom? Nobody was outside the bedroom at the time. Well, this freaked her out quite a bit. What frightened her even more though, is that the activity seemed to even revolve around her little toddler. The CCTV camera captured this. There was no window open at the time. Shortly after this recording, she captured this bone-chilling encounter on her baby cam. A white mist is visible right in front of the screen. Apparently, the little one was sleeping in his room, all by himself. So, how do we explain this? We'll keep our eyes open to see what happens next. This video was sent by Max, and it features Mexican security guard Francisco Ojeda, who gets quite disturbed one night during one of his shifts. He works in a facility, and he stated that he had never come across these strange events before. Let's see.
Se escuchan cosas, güey, y... No mames, se escucha la puta regadera, güey, del puto baño, güey. No mames.
Apparently noises are the cause for his distress, and when he enters the washroom, he can capture even more.
No mames, Cuchi, güey. No seas ojete, güey. No mames. No mames, güey. Hay alguien, güey. No mames. No mames. No mames.
A pale face is peeking around the corner, seemingly looking at Francisco. Is it paranormal related though? And was it the cause for the many odd noises on the premises? If it isn't anything mysterious, maybe it was just a colleague or some Photoshop, who knows? Chris has uploaded the following video, which is quite an interesting one. he states, "This is a video straight from a colleague's home security system. There is what appears to be some sort of orb at the bottom of the screen, which turns into a light. And at the top of the screen, you can see what appears to be a transparent figure walking through the fence." What do you guys think is going on here? Are we seeing some paranormal activity unfolding? Most people think that this was not caused by bugs in front of the camera. So, what was it then? In this series of videos, we explore the haunting of TikTok user Kirsty Williams91, who apparently bought a haunted Spanish doll while she was on vacation with her family. Please check out her channel for all of the incidents, since we'll only check out a couple of them. In this video, she explains where exactly she had acquired this doll, when there is something odd happening in the background.
I know a lot of you have been asking about how I got this doll, so I'm going to tell you where we found her and how we got her home. We went on holiday to Spain and we were walking through a little plaza in a little village and some guy came.
Did something touch the ornament in the back? Or was it just wind? While this could have been caused by natural reasons, Kirsty states that she realized that the doll seems to be breathing, as crazy as it sounds. Now, while I don't think this is really proof for anything, Kirsty started to show even weirder events that started transpiring at night. Due to her feeling a bit on edge, she stored the doll in a little cupboard overnight, and a stationary camcorder filmed the following. The doll started to move on its own, even when Kirsty or other family members were around, as shown in the following clip. See how it looks like the doll is almost being pulled up? At 6:30 in the morning, she records the following update. Apparently, nightly noises and disturbances seem to be almost a daily event now. What do you think? Is it paranormal energy? But one of the most terrifying events must have been this capture. What exactly is that? It looks like a little person or spirit is running by the camera. This is really odd. This is the last clip I want to share with you. Apparently the doll was placed outside in the car, and the door was doing weird noises the whole evening.
Things have got really strange. There she is. Oh my.
And sure enough, there is the doll on the passenger seat. but still moving. I really invite you to check out the whole case on her profile. It's simply terrifying.